lemon balm. This bush was only a tiny little seed last year, and this year it is bountiful. We have already harvested once, and now we're just picking some more because, well, I want to get as much of this as I can before the summer heat comes and it goes to flower. What a cute little bush right here at the end of our bed. We actually try to scatter as many herbs as we can all throughout the garden, just because they sort of keep pests away, and why not have a bounty of herbs all over? You just have to watch out for things that will end up taking over. Usually mint. I think lemon balm can be pretty contained for a while, but like everything, it will spread and grow each year, so just keep an eye on it. But yeah, if you can imagine, last year this was just a little tiny seed and a tiny little bush, and this year it has already grown to this size. So if I leave it for a couple years, it'll just get bigger and bigger. But let's start harvesting so we can dry some more leaves. So unlike the nettle, you can touch the lemon balm while you're harvesting. There's no issues with that. And I'm just using my nail to pinch off as close to the leaf as I possibly can. And now I'm grabbing the leaves that are a little bigger than, well, you can see which are the smaller leaves. And I'm grabbing the leaves that look the biggest because the little leaves will still take some time to mature and grow, so I'm going to let them go. And if I had started doing this even earlier, I bet you that I would have had an even bigger bush. Because everywhere you pinch, it splits and it forms two new leaves. So this could have even been much bigger. This is gonna go flat so quickly that it looks like a lot to add onto this pan, but not to worry.
So you're cooking it?
Yeah, I'm gonna bake it in the oven.
Oh, so do you do that as a cheese then? Oh, yeah.
Alright. And now the final step is to use this lemon balm in a tea. Now it smells really good. Kind of baked. Maybe, yeah, I thought afterwards that maybe I put it in for a little too long, but let's do the test. Now I put lemon balm in pretty much all of my tea mixes. I just really enjoy the taste. And this year, because we're growing some in the garden, I have bounty, so I usually measure my teas out in parts, and for this size of teacup, I find that a teaspoon of whatever ingredients I'm adding to be sufficient for the strength. So add a teaspoon of lemon balm. Oh, and there's a teaspoon in here. Teaspoon of nettle. And I'm going to do a teaspoon of elderberry. Dried elderberries. And once my kettle's boiled, I'll let it steep for a few minutes and I'll let you know how that tastes. Alright, final moment. That's nice and strong. I can just tell by the color. It smells like lemon balm. It's still a bit hot. Let me add a little bit of cool water so I can tell you how it tastes. I think I've made something like this before, but I feel like I added something else. Not bad. It's drinkable. It doesn't taste bad. And I think the lemon is rescuing it. I'll sip on that a little longer. Well, that's lemon balm. That made it from our garden into this oven, crushed into my jar, and now into my teacup. That's pretty amazing, and the benefits of it is really wonderful. Let me tell you about it. As I become more familiar with these herbs and foraged goods, I will remember what their uses are. But for now, I'm referencing my handy book, which I make notes while I'm reading stuff online. And it says that lemon balm is good for the nervous system, indigestion. I made a note about heartburn here, so probably good if you have heartburn. Acid reflux. It's good for irritability. Interesting. Cognitive health, and it boosts your mood. So I just really like the taste of lemon balm, but there's a whole bunch of good stuff that it says it also targets, which is interesting because I guess if you combine that with the nettle leaf tea, which I have in here as well, that's a whole big cognitive boost. So if you've got a busy day and you need all of your brain to be there, and you don't want don't want it to be scatterbrained, I guess. Yeah, give yourself a dose of nettle tea with lemon balm. Well, that's it for me. If you enjoy videos like this, please remember to subscribe and stick around. We'll catch you in our next videos.